YouTube, this is Bayu here. I'm going to be wearing these sunglasses because the sun is killing me. I got some eye issues, so I have to protect my eyes outdoors. On my last video, I told you that you can boil water if you know what you're doing. If you don't know, then you got to go back to school. Today, we're going to do that because I need a little bit of water, and then I'm going to cook with a little bit of denatured alcohol to show you this. You can do that. Okay. Sterno, fire starter, instant flame gel. Okay, this is green. And I'm going to use my small burner that I make myself. I have a little piece of aluminum foil on the bottom. Okay. Maybe that's too much, but the container is small, but I just put a little thing on top. And then I'm going to put the stainless steel cover on top so it doesn't happen when the sparks go all over the place. I know it won't, but okay. The old Sterno folding stove. When I bought this, the price tag is over here someplace. Oh yeah, I bought it at $4.50 at Aphid store. The Army and Air Force exchange store. Same principle. Remember that I told you I have two of these side plate pocket holder. They're good for this. Remember, this has a little sharp side, so you have to be careful. Careful with your fingers. Okay, you can take your time and you can put it together the way you want to put it together. There is no one style only, so don't allow anybody to tell you this is how you do it. You do it the way you want to do it, and period. It's done. Not even 1 minute. Okay, now I have this right here that I use as a, I just made a mess, as a base. Okay, so we're going to put that over here. Let's put that one on the bottom. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you something. I remember that I told you about that old timer. Like if I wasn't an old timer myself. That he couldn't boil water. Now look at the size of my little stove. Inside the Sterno folding stove. Now let me show you what I got. In my last video, I talked to you about this, but I didn't show you. It comes with a S-bit copy, an S-bit stove. You know an S-bit stove. German Army, Bundeswehr, and Entschuldigung. Okay. The famous Trangia rice cooker. Or rice pot cooker. And what do I have inside here? Okay. History lesson because it's very important. So we can get credit to the right country. Now, this is the part that I love. This right here. You can also use this as a base plate for the container, but we don't need it right now. We're going to put this back over here. This needs to be on the sun too because I think one of my cats is misbehaving. Okay. There you go. You can have up to how many ounces? I think it's 12 ounces. Now, I replace this part right here, the shiny part. Producer, help me with, how would you call this? The handle? No, that's not the handle, but the lid holder. This part right here. She doesn't know. Handle? No, this is the handle. I will call it the lid handle. Okay? So we're gonna remove it. This has been cleaned already many times. So we're gonna put enough water to make a cup of coffee. So put that on the ground. Put the lid back on. It has two holes, the pouring hole and the little pinhole on the top. So you can and I'll tell you what, since we're gonna have a lot of fire, I'm going to no, it's okay. I'm not gonna rush it. We're gonna light the fuel. Fire starter. I know the British got something that they call a fire dragon. It's the same stuff with different color. Yep. Okay. Yes. Sometimes you gotta do that, you too. So what we do, we close this up. Now, remember that I told you about that old timer trying to burn a glass of water using the SBIP fuel. It's more than a square, it's more like a small rectangular one. And I told you if you use the proper container, it should not be a problem. Yes. Okay. Now, the Sternos are not, the sternophone stuff, they're not that expensive. And if you look at it around, I'm going to move it around. It's wind protected. It protects the wind. It covers the wind. It covers the wind so the fire inside, it will not get dissipated. You can hear the blip, blip, blip. This is why having a little screen, stainless steel screen mesh will protect you for any sparks. The problem was that I covered this up with the glue. So I'm not going to use it because it becomes messy, and I don't want to deal with messy stuff today. So, I don't know, you can time. We're not going to mess your time or keep you looking. It's already getting warm up. Okay. Yeah, the stove is hot, but the actual fuel shut off or cut off. Okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna get my next pot ready, and I'm gonna talk to you and show you what we have here. You saw this on my last video. I think it has, you can put up to 9 cups of water. Okay. So, cameraman, can you see this right here? What we have here is an overnight soaking of buckwheat. Now, why do I have buckwheat? Because it will be a filling for the soup that I'm gonna make. If you, she want me to go back a little bit. Okay, if you pre-soak the stuff the night before, it doesn't take a long time to cook it, to get it soft. So that's what smart people pre-soak beans, rice. I'm gonna make one in Spanish, another video in Spanish, so I have to divide the amount. Okay, this is regular buckwheat. I have a bag inside the house. Now, we here in the Americas, we don't need too much of this because it's not a product of the Americas, plural, North, Central, and South. And what I have right here is the Chinese or the Asian. I got one bad one. Mung. M-U-N-G. Now, why do I put this? Because it's basically, you can use it as a filler, okay, for your soup. So I got mung beans, and I got buckwheat for the next soup. And is it ready, cameraman? Okay, and we have a container of Maggi soup. If you see the package, it's Spanish. Because Spanish culture here eats more Maggi than North. Both of them are German, by the way. Sopa sabor a pollo with caracolitos. Soup with a chicken flavor with seashell noodles. Chicken flavor pasta soup mix. Now, so we have this almost prepared. I want to put one little Maggi cube because I'm going to use half of this, and I don't want to ruin the flavor, so I have to put that. Oh, and what else? Do it. Still working. And to add it to our soup, we're going to put diced ham. I think I picked the wrong one too. It's still working, still burning. Okay, just high. There you go. Never throw it to my face, high. This is a small Maggi cube. Chicken flavor, if you can see it. They have the big ones, the double ones, but since we're only using half of this, okay, it's working. Let me feel how hot it is inside. It's getting between warm and hot. Okay, so what we're going to do next is prepare our alcohol stove. Wait a minute. Too high, the sun bothered me. Okay, so we're going to put this chicken thing over here too. But not now. But let me open it a little bit. Back over there. Okay. So now alcohol, you don't have to use a lot. Smells different. I don't know how old it is. Okay. I said probably maybe 2 cups. We get our wooden spoon. Not supposed to use metal with metal. So we're gonna move it to the side like this, and we're gonna put this one over here. Oh, be careful with alcohol. Since you are outside, you don't see it, and then it's lit up, and you get burned because you don't see it. Now the paste, the green paste of the this fuel is lit up, and now the alcohol, the transient alcohol solid fuel is also lit up. Oh yes. But since I spill a little bit going in, you caught on fire immediately. Immediately. Be careful with alcohol. And the problem with alcohol is you don't see the fire. Yes, it's lit up. Okay, so what we're doing right now is give me some water, YouTube. The quicker the better. I'm trying to make sure that I did not put the wood on the bottom of the glass just in case that the glass misbehave and crack on us because of the heat. If you do this on the ground, you don't have to worry about the ground overheating. But if you do this, yeah, it's getting a little hot. Okay, the water in the tin. I need a small container. Find a more small container over there so I can throw it inside. Oh, I have one over here. Yes, overprotection. You don't need it, but if you put a little piece of wood underneath of the, you have to keep the glass cool. Okay. So what we're going to do next, I forgot to put a piece of wood between the glass and the, we might not need it, but just in case, you always got to be a, okay, so what we're going to do is, 1, 2, 'Need to move this one out of the sun. It might get damaged. Okay, so now with the water is boiling. The water inside the kettle is boiling. How many minutes is that? 3 minutes, 4 minutes? So we're going to use that over here. Put that on the floor. Oh yeah, it's still working. Okay. So we have to put the lid. It's clean. And we have two cups cold water, and now we're boiling the 3 cups actually of the water with the buckwheat and the mung beans. The mung beans is Asian beans that is also used for filling. Probably gonna take 2 or 3 minutes. And what we're doing right now is we're gonna open this. And calculate half of this. Now I told you that I'm going to do it in Spanish too. So 1, 2. Actually, I put a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm going to eat it anyway. Remember that we put a small Maggi cubes in here. And we're going to use a mirror spoon for taste. Delicioso. Now, what's with the filling? Well, if you put filling, I didn't use noodles. The mung beans and the buckwheat are heavy enough that it's going to make it big, thick soup. And we haven't put the chicken yet. I'm going to put the chicken as soon as this boils. And just relax. Remember, this is lunchtime, so you are chilling out right now. So you don't have to do much. This is the principle of cooking is not difficult. You could cook rice on the original container. The original container. No, that's it. The kettle. What? Okay, right here. You can cook rice right here. And the secret is, I mean, on the sun, it's almost like boiling. You can put 1 cup of rice over here, 1.5, 2 cups of water, and get it to boil for 20 minutes. 20 minutes of boiling time. And you take it out, and then you use this type of bag with the aluminum thing to keep you cold. Well, of course, if you're boiling rice in that container, it's not gonna get cold, but it's gonna get hot. Keep it warm, and that's how you finish. Yes, don't throw it. Just let me have it. Okay, here we go, guys. This is a vacuum seal bowl, and no, it's not Chinese. It's Korean from my Korean store. Why do I like this bowl? Because you can eat straight from the pot. and you're not gonna burn your hand holding it because it's vacuum. It's double wall. I know you haven't seen this before unless you like to eat Korean restaurants. Okay, how we doing now? I'm not gonna open it. The green fuel from the fire starter is just about gone. I will show you later. The wind is blowing now, and I can feel the heat. Got a mosquito bite already. Yeah, it's working. The lid is getting warm now. Well, you just gotta wait 20 minutes. How do you know when it's off? You don't hear anything. But before you take it out, you make sure you put the lid on. So you don't burn yourself when you put in alcohol. If you're filling the alcohol back up. So you put this in there and maybe put a little towel on top of it. Just double check. Don't be silly and cause a fire. And I think 20 minutes has been up because I didn't put too much. So what do we do now? Push itself a little bit forward. The folding in the stove is real hot. Real hot. Okay, so it's off. Get that rack ready in case that this gets fired. You immediately block the oxygen. It's off, good. Okay, so what do we do now? Put the lid back on. Get the lid out of the way. Get the spoon out of the way. And grab it and put it back inside. And wipe off the alcohol that you spill. Get your lighter. And you immediately hear the flames. The mosquitoes don't leave you alone. I need some dark glasses so I can see the fire here. producer, I might need the other lighter, the kitchen lighter, the green one, mine or yours. Oh yeah, that's hers right here. I might need a little bit more alcohol because it was not enough. This is why some people have the containers with the right amount, 2 ounces, 1 ounces. I can hear the flames, so I know it's on. If you don't hear the flames, then you have to use a lighter. Now, let's talk about the fillings. You can use noodles instead of buckwheat and instead of mung bean, but you have to remember that beans has a lot of proteins and minerals. You can put noodles, spaghetti, seashells, little bow ties, the Italian type of noodles, or small, brick little angel hair noodles, but it's not the same. They don't have vitamins and minerals. This is why buckwheat is eaten on Eastern Europe. I mean, they fight for it. And when the forces that liberated Eastern Ukraine, the people lined up on the street to get food. What I say liberated? Because they were under the control of the Kiev regime, and they did not get any fuel, no food, no medicine, and okay, started to boil. That's good. And then if you have no food and the army comes to protect you and give you food, buckwheat, they was giving it by the cup full of it. And people was very happy to get the stuff to eat. Now for us here in the Americas or in Asia, it's not important because we don't eat it. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If I ask you what are the 3 types of food in sequential order for the amount that is eaten in the world, could you answer that question for me? What is the food that is the most consumed and sold in the world? And the first one is rice. Asia, Latin America, parts of Europe, parts of the Middle East, the entire Middle East, excuse me. What is the second choice? Well, the second choice, the most popular, is wheat. Wheat as a wheat or as a flour. Okay, it's starting to boil. So what I do now is put the chicken in there. Now 1 can with 3 cups of water. Actually, volume-wise, it's almost like a quart. And I'm going to put this juice because I already have a little bit extra. Now, what is the third most popular or the most consumed food in the world? Now, that's from the Americas. Excuse me, that's from South America. Yes, so now you got it right. La papa. An English name, potato. Now, I don't know why the Europeans changed the name. What, are they going to steal the potatoes from us? How the British call potatoes? Potatoes. And what the Spanish call it? They don't call it papas. They call it patatas. What the hell is a patata? It's papas. It's Inca. Oh, and by the way, there are over 2,500 kinds of potatoes. 2,500, just in Peru. And then you got Ecuador, another 1,500, 1,300 different kinds that they are not the same as the Peruvian. So they are close to 5,000 different types. I want you to taste this. Now, in this soup, like I show you on the screen, you have a little bit of caracol potatoes, seashell noodles in it. Now, let me find a little bit of the mung bean. There's still only a 5 minutes or so. Now, is a buckwheat softer than the mung bean? Yes. Let me see if I found some of them. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Chewy. Good. Okay, so the lesson learned today, can you boil water with a little bit of fuel, even with one, yes, if you use the right container, okay, if you use the Army military cup, gee, you have to use a whole branch worth of fire, a tree branch worth of fire to get the water to boil because of the heaviness of the stainless steel. This is aluminum, and it does a very good job. Very good job boiling the water fast. And remember that I use this water to mix the mung beans and the buckwheat at the beginning with the Maggi cube, the little Maggi cube. Okay, I'm gonna put this away, so I gotta make sure that it's dry. Now, this I think is a copy of the Trangia, even though everything is the same. I don't see the T. I don't see the T from Trangia, which means it's not fake, because it's not quite a Trangia. It's boiling. Not rolling boil, but it's boiling. Oh, I told you about cooking the rice. You find that container in the back, and this container, if you pay attention, this is not as strong as that one, because this is not aluminum. This is for baby formula, but it's a great place to put the Trangia rice cooker, or the little pot. Okay. This is clean. I washed this 2 or 3 times. You have to be careful with the zippers. Okay, and from here you find the army case. Oh, by the way, pay close attention to this one. No snaps. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you the Russian Mali system. This is a little stronger than a snap. No stack number because this is Russian. You got a little room to put something in here, some oil or something. So I put this one over here. And guess what? You can put it in your pistol belt. The little grate. Smells clean. Not bad, huh? That's a cooking utensil and a water boiling. 2 in 1. Or you can put it outside your backpack if you have a semi-military or Mali system on your backpack. Okay, guys. Let me take a look over here. It's off. It has been boiling for a while. We get the wooden spoon. Producer, can you see it? The noodles that came with the soup, they're already fully cooked. That's my lunch. Producer, I don't know what your lunch is, but this is my lunch. Okay, YouTube, you see it? It is not difficult. I'm gonna take a break and eat this up. YouTube. With the chicken. Okay, I don't make any money. I don't have stocks and bonds on this company, but can you see the label? Oh yes, Wally World, guys, Wally World. Remember, Eastern Europeans, that part of the world, this is their food. What's the food over here in this part of the world? Corn and yuca. Corn and yuca. Rice was given to the Asian. Buckwheat are given to Eastern Europe. And millet to the Middle East part of the world. Mung beans and rice to Asians. Corn and yuca, mispronounced in English yucca, to the Americas. And potatoes. YouTube, could I get a little bit bigger than this so I can get my soup and show YouTube how good it is? Now, I told you this is a Viking Seal Korean soup bowl. It's not rice bowl because I had the rice bowl too myself. Now, I think I told you several times, I had two overseas too. One was Germany, the full the gap, and then no. Let me have this be that one. Now we had the World War I ladder, but it works. And if it works, you got the habit to stick with what it works, right? In our house, even though we have quite a few, this is the one we use the most. Okay. So you got a Maggi soup base with the seashell noodles. You get a can of Wally World chicken. 2 spoons of that's it. That's a buckwheat right there. And then mung bean as a filler. Of course, you can put more water. Use a bigger pot. And only one kind of chicken, but you put more mung beans, more noodles, more mung beans, and buckwheat, and you can get 4 portions for 4 people. Since you're in the field, and I know you don't want to bake bread, but tortillas. What was it the Pakistanis eat that is close to the tortillas?
Bread?
No. Chapati. They are very close. Chapati is made out of wheat. And ghee. Ghee is like a high-end butter. This is delicious, guys.
We gotta cut this.
Thank you for watching. Let me enjoy my soup. Talk to you later. Yes, you can put water with a little bit of fuel if you use the right containers. Talk to you later, YouTube.